Hi everyone, welcome back to Snap Bolt. We have our final Legacy Cube draft for now, just because it ends tomorrow morning. So this is the last one I'm going to be able to get in. But I just had to do it. I got off work, came home, and thought I'd hop in a queue, get in one more draft before it rotates out. Here's our pack one, pick one. We have some interesting options. We have an Elspeth Sun's Champion with no art. I don't know why it glitches like that sometimes, but this card's really powerful. Dark Confident I do like a lot more than most. Mana Leak is good as well. I'm leaning towards Elspeth. Mana Leak is a good card as well. Dark Confidence good, but Elspeth is just such a high power level. Blue-Eye Control I think is the best archetype, and this goes into either that deck or like a big white Planeswalker deck, or just like a type of like artifact ramp deck. Could be green white. We have some options, but this card's really powerful and can get you out of a lot of crazy situations. Okay, so we have some options here. There's an Ashiok, which this card's insane. I think I'm gonna take it. Other than that, there's like Ravages, Seagate Oracle, Ulamog, Bolt. I guess you could just take Bolt and either go burn, disregard this Elspeth, or just be some type of blue, red, white, or red, white deck. But I'd rather be like an Esper Planeswalker deck. And Ashiok's honestly, it's insane. Versus like a lot of decks, if they're not putting pressure on you, this actually kills so fast with the +2 and can generate like a ton of value with the -X. So gonna slam this Ashiok, go from there. I guess we just don't get any pictures on our Planeswalkers. We have more good options. We have a Battle Ball. We have a Liliana Death's Majesty. We have a Vindicate, a Mana Tithe. I like Battle Ball a lot. However, and Vindicate's fine. However, I'm leaning towards Liliana. Just we have two Planeswalkers already, so by taking this like another good Planeswalker, it just like synergizes our deck better. Now like when we take cards like Wrath, or Day of Judgment, those type of effects, Wrath of God effects, they just get so much better with Planeswalkers. So let's just move in and try to be Esper Planeswalkers. Okay, so we're probably just taking a land here. We don't want to take Niv Mizzet, we don't want Hippie. Mirror Angel's okay, but we don't want to take it. We're either going to take Concealed Courtyard or Seachrome Coast. Black, white, or blue, white. That's interesting because we don't really know what we're going to be yet. I mean, our best card's Elspeth at the moment. Both these lands are white. If we're Esper, I'd rather have a Seachrome Coast, I think. So I'm going to take that. And I think we're likely to be Esper or 4-color. So I'm going to take the Seachrome. Happy with that. Okay, Vraska Golgari Queen's not very good. Nissa's not where we want to be with the cards we have. Darkslick Shore is. I could take Tropical Island as well, but we don't know that we're going to be green yet. Wall of Omens is fine, Journey's fine, but Darkslick Shore is exactly what we want. Help us cast these powerful spells. I'm going to slam that. Okay, there's the Day of Judgment. There's also a Glacial Fortress and a Misty. There's a lot of options here. Man. Day of Judgment is calling my name, but Glacial Fortress is good as well. Typically I would take Glacial Fortress here or Misty, but I'm going to take the Day of Judgment. If this was like an on-color, like an Esper fetch land, like either a Polluted Delta or a Flooded Strand, I would slam that over Day of Judgment. But we don't have, these duels aren't fetchable. I think Day of Judgment is pretty key to this strategy, so I'm going to take it. And there's not anything that crazy here. This is a fine card for our archetype again. We want this effect really badly. Corrective Brutality is good as well. Field of Ruin seems fine. Spawn Mayhem, not really where we want to be. Windverse Hex, no. Vanguard, no. It's a pretty easy language for me. It's only between that and Collective Brutality. But I'm going to pause for a second and just let you guys know. Another thing I'm going to be starting to do with these streams or these cube drafts, I typically like to have a drink at night, and tonight I'm drinking a Pinot Noir 2014 from Gunlock Bunchu. So if you guys have a drink, grab a drink, watch the draft, have a good time. So it's always nice to have a drink while you draft. So okay, we have another pack here. We're just not getting pictures on these planeswalkers. Nahiri is strong, but we'd have to splash it. Shieldred's strong as well. Do I like engineered explosives? Not that much in cube. I might just take Shieldred, honestly. We might not have creatures. It seems pretty bad, actually. Maybe just take Nahiri. Ran out of time. That was my bad. I mean, Shieldred's fine. It's the other card I was leaning towards. Here we have Vraska's Contempt versus, I guess, Helix versus Steel Hellkite versus Bob. Usually I do like Bob a lot, but I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take Contempt. Seems like where we want to be in this deck. Just an expensive removal spell. We're just going to be a clunky Planeswalker control deck. And seems pretty good. Okay, so now Bayou, Ulamog, but I'm going to take Ravages. I think it's pretty easy to win. Ravages is better in Legacy Cube than Vintage Cube, and this can win the game pretty often. If you're ahead on board at all, Ravages, you win. If you have a Planeswalker out, Ravages is insane, and we have 3 good Planeswalkers right now. So I'm going to take that. Wow, all these cards we want wheeled. That's a good sign for us. I mean, our only blue card's Ashiok, which we're probably going to play, but we might just be like base black-white control. That being said, do I want Vindicate or Battle Ball? This is a cheaper spell. Manatite's good also. Man, I'm going to just take Vindicate. It just seems like the safest pick. Wow, and we wield the Concealed Courtyard. Okay, so we're looking like we're in a good spot. Our deck's clunky, but we can try to now prioritize more low drops, like I just did with that Vindicate over Battle Ball. that had to be right, but yeah, this is an easy Concealed Courtyard. I don't think it matters what we take there. Not going to play these cards. Could side this in. Probably don't want to, though. Not with what we have. Okay, I'm excited about this draft. This is looking pretty sick. Let's see what we open in pack 2. There's a Consecrated Sphinx, if we want to take that. There's a fetch land. There's a scrub land. Murderous Cut is not close. This card's good, but I think we'll probably wheel it, honestly. Don't want to take one of these off-color Planeswalkers. So it's between Consecrated Sphinx and Scrubland for me. Man. All our cards are black-white except Ashiok. But I feel like we can get more mana and play blue as well. And Consecrated Sphinx is kind of the exception to the don't take the high drop. This is like the best, like pretty much Elspeth and this are like the 2 best 6 drops that you want. Like there's Frost Titan, Grave Titan's good. There's other big finishers, but Consecrated is like absolutely insane. If we don't end up playing it, we might even wheel this Scrubland anyway, considering how this draft's been going. So I'm happy to take that. That being said, I don't know if I want this Cryptic. There's Thief of Sanity, but I think I'm going to take Caracas. This is a really powerful land. It's really good for the reason that I'm taking Caracas here, so I'm getting a strong effect in a land card. I'm going to have plenty of playable cards. So for me to get almost like a spell and in one of my lands is insanely good. And versus a lot of decks, this just can win you the game. If they're trying to do something crazy like bring this out early or, you know, put an Emrakul into play or Gristlebrand, Caracas is pretty good and limited against that. Okay. Wow, a lot of good cards in this pack for us. Grave Titan, Drowned Catacombs, Godless Shrine, Supreme Verdict, Compulsive Research, and Wasteland. Between these, I'm kind of between Godless Shrine, Compulsive Research, and Supreme Verdict. We have these like good finishers. We don't really need this Grave Titan, although I wouldn't hate it. But with already 2 Wrath effects, I think I'm going to take this Godless Shrine. Then if we wheel like or get like a fetch land, it just gets so much better. We're going to be base black white. If we get that scrub land as well, our mana is going to be really good. We're going to wheel something out of this pack. I mean, between Grave Titan, Drowned Catacomb, Supreme Verdict, Compulsive, Wasteland, Chalice, we're going to get something back. I'm just going to take a land there. Okay. So there is a Nicol Bolas Planeswalker, which could splash, but our mana is just going to be so solid for Esper at this point. So I think it's between Elvish Norn, Solemn, Banishing Light. These cards are better than Shriekmaw, Duplicate, Memory Lapse, I think. Memory Lapse has been a little unimpressive to me. Solemn is good, but we have all these 4-drops. I'm just going to go against everything I've been saying. Not take this Looter, not take this Memory Lapse, not take Banishing Light. And I'm just going to take another 7-drop. Can probably get this Shieldred out of there. Man, I like Force of Will a lot, and this is pretty late to see it, but we only have 2 blue cards right now, so I'm not going to take it. I am probably just going to take this Council's Judgment over Wooded Foothills, though. Wooded Foothills doesn't fetch us any lands. So, yeah, it's a pretty easy slam, Council's Judgment. It's a really good removal spell. We have no 1 and 2 drops right now. It's pretty hilarious. Gonna slam this O-Ring though. I like this effect in Cube a lot. There's nothing else. I don't really need this Read the Bones. We're gonna have plenty to do with our mana. I don't think we're really running out of cards. And slam O-Ring. Good removal spell. Okay. So Mazavith, Terminus, Go for the Throat. I guess Freebooter or Opt. Don't really want Opt because we're not going to be playing that many blue sources, and like we don't really need this Opt early. We're going to play a lot of lands in this deck, probably 18 or 19. Don't need Sun Titan. Gets back Ashiok and O-Ring, but I think might take Mazavith over Terminus here. This is basically just like a removal spell. It just takes up a land drop. Could take Go for the Throat, but I like Mazavith. Okay. We have Armageddon versus Chupacabra. We might not need both of these, but I'm still going to take Armageddon. That effect's just so powerful. Ooh, Wretched Confluence versus Windswept Heath. So we didn't wheel a Scrubland, but we got a Godless Shrine, so we're okay. So this basically fetches Plains or Godless Shrine right now. That's really good. Wretched Confluence is really good as well. It's 5 mana instant, draw 3, lose 3, or kill some things, and return creatures from your graveyard. I'm still going to take the land. Just going to value the land pretty high. I mean, I guess this is just black Doomblade with upside. I'd rather have that than Kitchen Finks, I think. We'll take that. Okay, Supreme Verdict I think is what we want. I think we want that over Chalice. Maybe not. Maybe we want Chalice. Yeah, our deck's super mana hungry. We have all these 4s already. I'm going to take Chalice over Verdict, actually. Not sure about that one. Easy Banishing Light. Take this, we could like side it in against red. Just take a land. Oh wow, I'm gonna play that Terminus. Awesome. So our blue sources right now are only Darkslick, Seachrome Coast. So we might just have, I mean, we could just even play Ashiok just off like these 2 blue sources basically. Not ideal, but we could end up trimming this Consecrated. There's a fetch land here. There's a Mind Stone, a Scalding Tarn. Man. There's a Hymn to Torok as well. Ah, man, him is looking pretty powerful here. If we take him and just kind of go black-white control, maybe splashing Ashiok, it seems really good. Again, if these fetch lands were just like a little bit more on color, I'd be more inclined to take them. So it's him to Tarak versus Mind Stone. You know, I'm going to take Mind Stone and try to wheel this him to Tarak. If I don't wheel this, maybe I'll wheel like a Mind Shatter or like something like that. I mean, I think I'm just going to take Mind Stone and just cast these 4-drops a little earlier. Wow. There's like nothing here that I think I'll even put in my deck. Pretty much no matter what. Arcane Artisan, no. Time Warp, no. Not taking like double blue for Consecrated, yeah, maybe, but right now it's looking like we're not playing this Consecrated and might play this Ashiok. That being said, don't want to take like Remand, Daze, Temporal Mastery. Could just take Massacre Worm, maybe play it, maybe just sideboard it. I don't really want a Blade Splicer, so take the Massacre Worm. Okay. Yeah, I gotta take this Plow. I would like to take like Portal, but look at all these powerful 4-drops we have. Dismember, but Plow's just better than Dismember. Let's slam this Plow and move on with the draft. Yeah, now I'm gonna take the land. Hero's a really strong card. I would like Faith's Fetters as well. Night's Whisper I would take. Kalitas. Maybe we'll wheel something, but I need this fetch land pretty badly. So this isn't exactly where I thought we'd end up, but it's where we are. I actually don't mind Big Emrakul in this type of deck. It's not that hard to cast. Lyra is also really good. I'm leaning towards that, but you know, Port I'm a big fan of as well. I like playing a lot of lands, and this helps mitigate flood and just like good at messing with them. Does a lot. It's like just so much better than it looks. I love putting this card in my deck. And I think I'd rather have it than Lyra. We have a lot of finishers already. Now, this picks between Unexpectedly Absent, Flickerwaste Ballista, Mutavault. Not really in love with like any of these. I'd probably be leaning towards Unexpectedly Absent or Mutavault. I think I'm going to take Mutavault. I like taking lands a lot, so I'm going to slam that. Ooh. I like Tameo, but Colonnade is pretty late. Oh, there's an Oust as well. Oust seems good in this deck. You know, I'm going to take Colonnade. Even if we cut this Consecrated, if I play Colonnade, Darkslick, Seachrome, I can play this Ashiok and splash this Colonnade, essentially. Maybe we'll get one more blue land somehow. Shambling Event versus Wrath of God. I'm going to take land. It's a black-white land, fixes our mana, and a man land. Hell yeah. I would like the Wrath effect, but we already have 2 of those. And take the Vent. I'm going to take this Mind Shatter and I'm going to play it. Him didn't wheel, but I mean, it's not surprising. It was like the best card in the pack. Now I'll take this for the board. We might wheel something in this pack, I think. Let's see. Right now, with only 3 blue lands, as much as I hate to do it, is Consecrated and going to move to the board, because now we can play Ashiok and we don't need to play any islands because we have 3 blue sources, and then we're basically splashing Colonnade, which can maybe activate, and it's a white blue land, and these other on color duels. So that's pretty dope. Now probably not playing any of these cards. Can take Spellskite, Angel, or Necrotal for the board. Maybe play one of them. You know, maybe I want Necrotal. I just don't love playing Spellskite that much. Probably just gonna. Do I want Entreat over Hero? Hero is just way better. Wow, and Lyra Wield, I'm gonna play that for sure. I'd probably rather play like Lyra over Hero in this specific deck. Don't really want to play Flicker Wisp, but it's a good sideboard card. Okay, awesome. So if we played as is right now, that'd be 17 lands with Maze of Ith. But I probably want to play 18 or 19 land Maze of Ith. Because, here, I'll show you guys. I like to put Maze of Ith kind of like in the 1-drop slot. Just because it almost like it almost is a spell rather than a land. And Chalice, we'll put Chalice in the 2-drop. Okay, whoops. Contempt, get that back in there. Definitely playing Contempt. So we're just black-white control. We're playing all these fatties. This deck looks sweet. We got a lot of removal. We got Planeswalkers. We got Armageddon effects. Our plan is just basically stick a threat, Armageddon, removal threats. So if we play 5, oh no. Yeah, we need to make some cuts here. So I'm gonna cut Necrotol, Concide it in. Might even cut Hero, just because it's like we don't have like other creatures for it to pump. It's not exactly the deck for it. So if we play 7 more lands, we're at 19 lands. Yeah, we're at 19 lands. I think I like that. We could play 18 land Maze of Ith. Now let's play 19 land Maze of Ith, because then we're essentially playing 18 mana sources, which I think is what this deck wants with like all this. And I think you've seen one of my other drafts if you watch my videos. I like playing a whole lot of lands. These decks are so mana hungry, like just with the Planeswalkers, all these 4-drops. And one way I like to look at it is if we just keep hitting our land drops, our spells are so powerful compared to like decks with lower curves that we're going to win those games, even with like less spells than they have, because we're going to draw more lands, they're going to draw more spells. But our spells are so powerful, we have to cast them, and we want to cast them on time. So getting stuck on 3 lands for this deck is horrible, because we like can't really do anything that good. So that's why playing 18 mana sources plus Maze of Ith I think is going to be right. So let's sort by color actually. So we're just pretty easily white-black. Maybe if we have, if we favor one source, we'll favor white. I'm not going to play any islands for this Ashiok. If we see they have like Path or something, I can side in an island. So this gets black-white, black-white. This is a white source. We'll just put this in the black pile. Black-white, white, black-white, black-white, white, colorless, colorless. Yeah, especially also if we're playing extra colorless lands, we want more colored sources. So, let's see. We only have one, like, of this black land. Let's add basics. Let's see what it suggests. 0 islands, 3/3. So 4/3. So 4, 9, 10, 11, 12 white sources. This would be 3, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's going to be, if we go 3, 4, that's 8, 9, 10, 11 white sources. And 4, 9, 10 black sources. So this is 11, 10 right now. So I think this is where we want to be. If you didn't really understand what I was doing there, basically, I'm sorting my deck by color, and then I'm seeing like, okay, we need both white and black sources. And then I want to count up like the number of mana sources that produce those colors. So these all produce white and black. So therefore I know I have 5 white sources plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 white sources. And then I have 4, 9, 10 black sources. And then I have 3 blue sources. So I'm happy with that. If I played one more plains and one less swamp, that would mean I have 9, 10, 11, 12 white sources, but only 3, 8, 9 blue sources, or black sources, excuse me. So I'm going to go 3 plains, 4 swamp. And then I'm 19 lands, but one of them is this Maze of Ith, which is essentially a 1-drop. Where is it? Here it is. Now let's just sort the deck. We'll take a quick snapshot. And let's see how this deck can do. I feel like this deck can 3-0 this league. I think this deck's pretty strong. Just take a screenshot. Great. And I'll see you in round 1. Hey everyone, welcome to round 1. We have the play. We would like to go first, and we're gonna snap keep. This hand looks pretty dope. Could have played out a Mutavault there and attacked, but the chance that that's relevant, I think, is pretty low. I'd rather just get these duels in, I guess. I guess I probably should have played Mutavault. Didn't think about it enough. But I'm just going to keep jamming these lands. Don't really want to expose my Mutavault right now to a Fatal Push or just something annoying. So just going to get these lands that would come in tapped later into play now. Opponent's not doing anything. That is great for us. We're just going to keep playing lands. And then eventually we're going to start playing our 6 and 7 drops. We're just going to be Magma Jet us? Sure. So exactly, if I had attacked with Mutavault on turn 2, it would have got Magma Jet, and that's like kill a land, scry 2. That's a lot better than deal 2 to us, scry 2. So we would not have wanted our Mutavault and our land drop to die, essentially. So, read the bones. Not exactly what we want to see, but we're doing fine. We have just tons of removal and lands in hand, which is where we want to be. We can answer most things he does. We don't really want to see hasty threats or like multiple planeswalkers. But even now we can answer multiple planeswalkers, so we're looking great here. Just have tons of answers. We'll draw threats eventually. I don't want to attack with Mutavault there. Just rep like we have something. I guess attacking there would have been good as well. Let me know what you guys think. Is it better just to like make him really cautious, or is it better to get in for 2? Definitely now not going to attack with Mutavault into 3 mana. You could have so many removal spells. And we're just hitting our land drops because we have 19 lands in our deck. Cycle Sweltering Sun. So this looks like it's just black-red control. I think we're favored in this matchup. We have just so much high end and a lot of lands. Pack Rat, okay. We'll just languish that. And probably play a Karakas, or I mean, I'd like to play like a huge Chalice. We could make him commit to this Pack Rat, but I don't really want to take a bunch of damage either. Having him discard cards would be nice. Interesting. So I could just play a Chalice for X equals 3, and he'll go Pack Rat, and then he'll go on his turn, make another Pack Rat, and then attack for 6, and then I Day of Judgment. I actually like that. I'm going to do it. Cast with Multi-Kicker. Let's not make the LSV mistake. 3. This is kind of a weird play, but let's see if it works out. This just gives us so much mana, and we're kind of like telling him like, yeah, commit to this Pack Rat, which looks like he's going to do. And then he's like, he's not a blue deck, so we're not like worried about this Day of Judgment getting countered. So he might even make another Pack Rat now and then attack us. So we just want him to discard cards into this Pack Rat. He's going to make 2 more Pack Rats and hit for 8. That'd be fine. I mean, yeah, he's discarding a Wrath, which doesn't do much, and he's going to hit us for 8 damage. But he's also discarding 3 cards, and then we just get to answer it with Day of Judgment. So I like our spot here. We're going to be at 10. He's going to have 3 cards in hand. So, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm fine with him discarding this Collected Defiance. This is exactly what we signed up for. Taking a bunch of damage and getting value. Let's hope we don't get burned out. Okay, there's a Shambling Vent. That's good. We're going to go white, white. Probably just tap this Chalice. Play Day of Judgment. Activate Mutavault this time. No, because we want to block this Lava Claw, actually. Now do I want to play Caracas or Shambling Vent? Definitely Vent. I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm going to try to block this Lava Claw with this Mutavault if he attacks. Because Lava Claw could definitely kill us. Our draw's been super awkward because we really haven't drawn any threats. Okay. So let's let him attack. And then if he has a removal spell, at least he's only hitting for 2 damage. We'll trade this Mutavault for that Lava Claw for sure. Okay, so he has a removal spell. But we have a Shambling Vent to block this next turn. And if we just draw like an Elspeth or something, we just win the game basically. Okay. That's all. Oh, wow. We can go Elish with Caracas up. That is sick. This card is just so good. See how I'm saying Elish is not so good? It's the Caracas that's insane. Play Elish, leave up Caracas. I doubt his deck can beat that. He has to have double removal spell at instant speed for this. One, two, three. Oh, sneak attack. Wow. So that could beat us. Okay. Not Emrakul, please. Woodfall Primus. Blow up Caracas. Okay, well, I definitely don't want to bounce Elish Norn here. And he's going to get to sack it and then kill Chalice as well. Wow, that was really good, but I think we're still fine. He can attack and we'll just block. Because sneak attack says sack it at the beginning of the next end set. We don't have the plow, so he gets to persist, kill the Chalice, but then we'll just O-ring that. Oh, he's killing Shambling Vent. Interesting. So he's probably has a removal spell. Interesting. So playing Mazavith, that deals with that. I just don't want to. I guess he's black red, so he probably doesn't have a way to remove enchantments. So I'll just. I mean, I could banishing like the sneak attack. Just leave this in play. Do I like care about Woodfall Primus at all right now? No. Yeah, I gotta banishing like the sneak attack. That's what I gotta do. And I'm not gonna O-ring the Woodfall Primus because what is it really doing? The problem that we kind of ran into this game is when you have like too many Wrath effects and they're not committing to the board, they can be kind of awkward against threats like Lava Claw or Sneak Attack, where it's like hasty threats or threats that aren't out there on their turn. Contempt the Elish. Not what we want to see, but it's okay. Now we'll probably have to just remove this, just so our Mazavith can deal with Lava Claw. He only has 1 card in hand. It's a 5/5 now. 3 mana. Buried Alive. So he's also, like, he's doing so much stuff. He's also, like, Reanimator. If he searches, like, for 3 good creatures and puts them into the graveyard, that is fine. That's really weird. Hornet Queen. Wow, Hornet Queen. Doom Whisperer Ulamog. Okay, I just don't care about that at all. Doesn't even attack because I have Maze. Malicious Affliction. Destroy target non-black creature. So this is black and red. Okay, so I'll just pass the turn. I have like good answers. I have an O-ring for whatever he does. Hornet Queen, I have Languish. Lava Claw, sure. I'll kill this. And then I'll Mazavith the Lava Claw. Shieldred would be good. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that good, but Elspeth would be good. Lyra's good. Colonnade would be fine. Just play Lyra and pass. We want to think about sideboarding. Just he has like a lot of removal as well. Card advantage, but yeah, I think we're heavily favored in this matchup. Plains. I'll play it. Why not? If we hit with this Lyra, that should be game. Save a removal spell for it, or another land in hand. Alright, awesome. Yeah, we probably should have attacked those 2 turns with Mutavault that we didn't. So, sorry for that, guys, but again, we're still doing alright. Looting and then flashback. Looting, find a threat or a reanimate. So I guess now the way I played it, you can reanimate Woodfall Primus, but I don't think we care about that. I mean, if he had Faithless Looting in his deck, he probably shouldn't have played that land there. Our opponent's in the tank hard on this decision. Discards Kozilek plus Duress. Whoa! So he must have kept a good threat he's about to cast. Because Duress would be great in this situation. Nothing? A kept removal spell? Wow. Plow's a good draw. He just shuffled back in with Kozilek after casting Buried Alive. That's why he was in the tank. He probably didn't want to do that. But I guess he's just trying to sneak attack also. Doom Whisperer? Sure. So if I plow it, don't really want to plow it. I'll probably just O-ring it. Ravages. Wow, so I can go... I should have not played that plane because I forgot. I got to think about the Ravages and the Armageddon effect. Okay, so that being said, yeah, because if I O-ring this, he can't Surveil because then he'll die. And then I can just Ravages and then that's game. But I don't even think I need to Ravages actually, because let's say I go Ravages and he goes kill Lyra. I don't necessarily win. But if I just go O-ring pass, I think I do win. More likely. But let's see. O-ring. He can't Surveil, because then he'll, okay, because, yeah, I feel like if he had a removal spell, he would have done it. Let's just hit. I'm just not even going to show him Ravages. I don't want him to play around that in the next game, and I don't know if it's better, honestly. Now he has to still draw an answer to Lyra. Yeah, we might sideboard some cards in here, like Hero. Definitely bring in Hero. even though he has removal spells, this is just such a good threat, and we can take out some of like our removal, like Languish can definitely come out. I think we are fine having Terminus in the deck. So he has sneak attack. We have some answers to that, but he's just gonna wait to do it. Ooh. Containment Priest? That crushes Reanimate and sneak attack. Definitely bringing that in. Now it's our cut. Not Vindicate, not Judgment, none of these. Definitely not Ashiok. So it's like Shieldred, Terminus, Day of Judgment. I'll just do Terminus and run it like this. Get a little more wine here. Snap keep this 5-lander. Let's see if we can draw a land more quickly than we did in game 1. Definitely want to lead black lands. He mulligans. You do have the partial, but especially in this matchup, we want like all our resources. So we'll just F6 his turn. We'll just play all these lands out. This Marsh Flats can get a Godless Shrine or a Swamp. He leads Swamp. No need to play this Colonnade. I'll just play these lands that would come in tapped otherwise. F6 here. I want F6 now because I could play Malicious Affliction. Could have sided that out actually. Ooh, he has no lands. Yeah, that's why I don't like to mull. Okay, well, Seachrome, pass. Probably gonna try to not play this Ravages until I get a threat down. I mean, I could just play Plains Ravages here and leave him 7 cards, 0 lands. But why would I do that? I'm just like so far ahead. 19 lands, boy. Hitting my land drops. He's just missing. He's going to go to discard. Yeah, he could reanimate something, but just that's totally fine. I guess I could have sandbagged my good lands here, but I'm planning on not even ravaging, like unless I have like a Planeswalker out. Pack Rat with nothing else? Sure. Do I even want to O-ring that? I think I do, because if he draws a land, that can get kind of annoying. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm not, because if he plays a land and passes, I can just Elish, and then even a removal spell, I can answer his Pack Rats, because he can only untap and then maybe make 1 Pack Rat. So Elish will answer those. So that being said, I'm just going to get him with Colonnade this turn. We have literally all our blue sources in play. Just plan on playing Elish next turn. Yeah, his draw is just not functional. This isn't a very good game. Unfortunate, but we'll take it. Do I want to play Elish now? Yeah. I mean, he'll probably just Doomblade it, but we answer Pack Rat and trade for his Doomblade. I think that's fine. I have to play one more land. Now I'm going to start not playing lands. I could play one more. Oh, he's just F6'd. I could play one more land, that way I can Chalice for 4, but I can still just Chalice for 3. Liliana the Veil would be good. Wow, looting. Looking for like a reanimate for Hornet Queen. No, that doesn't work at all. Searing Spear, Buried Alive. Just looking for lands. Okay. So now, let's see. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I just don't want to Ravages. I'm just so far ahead. I don't really want to play land either. I'll just Chalice for 2. I don't know. Then I have to play a land to... Man, it's annoying. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really need that much mana though. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just gonna Chalice for 2 and then attack with Shambling Vet and not play land. Chalice for 2. Activate Vent. It's still good to do this, I think. Doesn't die to Doomblade. Gains us 4 life. We still have him dead next turn. We got a Chalice for 2 down. And we're looking good. Okay, he's dead. Well, unexciting match here. I'll see you in round 2. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 2. We're against Urza's Toilet. Tron Hater over there. We're gonna keep. We're gonna be keeping a lot of hands with this deck. If he's an aggressive deck, we got this Mazavith. Otherwise, we got these ramp spells. We got lands. We're looking good. Turn 2 Mindstone. Turn 3 Chalice for 2. Turn 4 Liliana. Mazavith. I like it. He's on 7. Super lucky. And I'm gonna just continue to play fast. What you got, Urza's Toilet? Let's see. F6 is turn. Terminus, we definitely don't want to cast that. We'll Mindstone. Terminus might be good later. Totally fine in limited. Just cast Terminus for 6. It's fine in modern too. Just going to plan on Everflowing Chalice for 2 next turn. And then play Liliana. Oh, Mazavith Terminus. I guess those are good ones to discard. Yeah, just going to stick to the plan. Those are probably the best 2 cards we could have discarded. I wonder if this guy was in our draft. Or if he's just mono black deck. Grim Monolith, that card's so good. Okay, Port was a great draw. So, definitely going to port him. Overplaying Vents. Yeah, definitely going to port him. That would have been sick if he himmed if we had one of our threats. And then we just Liliana bring it back. That'd be awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Liliana. Plus. Pass the turn. Upkeep. Tap a land and pass. Oh, we milled this. I was like, what happened with this Ashiok? But this mills a card. I forgot. He has a Liliana as well. Okay. That's fine. He used his Grim Monolith. So we're looking in a great spot here. I think now is time to cash in the Mind Stone. See if we can hit a threat. We do, but not when we can cast this turn. So, I mean, we're definitely plussing, but are we attacking his Liliana? I think the answer is yes. And play Shambling Vent. And attack Liliana, a little lag there. And then can't forget to plus this Liliana. He's going to trade, doesn't want his Liliana to take any even though we're ahead. And then we're going to tap a land. And I'm not going to rep anything. Rather just F6. Destroy all non-zombie creatures. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, destroy target planeswalker. Okay. Okay, we can destroy a planeswalker as well. So, would I rather get rid of his zombie? Because I could attack Liliana, and then he'll probably trade, and then I can kill his Liliana. I can't really activate events, attack with both. I think I'm just going to attack Liliana, he's going to trade, and then I'm going to cancel Judgment Liliana, and tap a land, and next turn play Lyra, hopefully. And if he takes 2... Oh, he's like black-white control. Okay, he's taking. Wow. So now, do I go Mutavault Lyra? Just try to save the Council's Judgment. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Play Lyra. Pass. Tap a land. Pass the turn. We're just looking at commanding spot. We have a bunch of mana. Yeah, he has cards in hand, but he has no white sources right now. His deck's looking like a deck that could beat us, though. He's like black-white control, and so are we. He has Grim Monolith, Liliana, Elspeth, Gideon, him. Liliana the Last Hope. Can plus on Lyra, I guess. We have this Council's Judgment, though. Plus Mutavault. He minused. Wow, he minused in the dark? That doesn't seem that good. He could have at least plussed on Zombie or Lyra. Wow. So now I don't really... I can start sandbagging lands for our Ravages if I want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can go activate events plus Mutavault and then still leave up port. He has a Shieldred in graveyard now. It's annoying if he... let's see. What if I Council's Judgment a zombie? And then I go... Oh no. Okay, play Plains, Council Judgment a zombie, activate Shambling Vent, attack Zombie and Vent at Liliana, that kills it. But then he still has this Liliana. No, that doesn't work. So, what if instead I just go Council Judgment, this Liliana, attack this Liliana? I'm going to do that. White, white, colorless, Council's Judgment, choose this. And then I'm going to attack Liliana. And then I'm going to tap a land. I'll just F6. I'd rather save time. That was a tough decision. We could have tried to play like a little more tricky and save our Council's Judgment. But I think this way was good. It guaranteed killed both his planeswalkers without us losing anything. Yeah, I thought he might untap Monolith there. Okay, planes, we'll be tapping that with port. Attacking with both. Yeah, I'll take. Now I just go activate Vents, activate Mutavault, attack with all, and then tap planes. See what he's got. Not. I don't really know what he could have to get out of this. We have a lot of threats. That attack was horrible by him. Because we just did not care about taking 4 at all. Maybe he was thinking we would trade. But definitely not. Chupacabra, kill Lyra. Okay. That's really good. We don't have anything left in the tank. That's not good. Man, I don't really want to trade like manlands for these things. Because if I attack with Vent, he gets to just double block Vent, block Mutavault, leave us getting through with Zombie. I don't like that. I'm just not going to do anything. This is where we're getting a little flooded, but we did that to ourselves. Tap that. So it looks to be base black. Oh no. Gristlebrand hardcast. Wow. Okay, we need a Caracas ASAP. O-ring. Okay. Well, we'll cast it. Cast O-ring. You can't really draw 7 here. Because then he has to go block, block, block. Oh, he does. Okay. So now we go planes. 1, 2, 3. Activate event. Activate Mutavault. Attack with all. And this leaves us with at least like events being lethal next turn. Okay. He's got cards in hand, but we have a lot of good stuff we can draw. If we draw a oh, there's a Sun's Champion. Brutal. You probably could have played it regardless. Draw 7 worked out. Bloodgast. There's the Armageddon. 1 turn too late. Damn. Now he has Elspeth out, so we can't even Armageddon. Okay, we can't do anything. We're dead. That sucks. Did not think we were going to lose this game. Elspeth Suns champion, pretty good. We're not dead yet, but it's not looking great. Just the hard cast Crystal Brand, huh? He has a lot of the same cards that we do. He's like straight black-white control. Liliana, brutal. He's got a lot of planeswalkers. Each player discards a card. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for us. I mean, he's at 1. Do we have anything in our deck? Man, Elishnor doesn't do it here. Yeah, Armageddon definitely doesn't do it. Ashiok's gone. I'm gonna keep playing, I guess. Guess I just play these lands now. Man, okay. I like our matchup here, though. We have a lot of the same cards. He does have a lot of planeswalkers. Oh, okay. I got to tap that. Okay, I'll just... Oh, no. Okay, well, I could have activated Vents, but maybe that was wrong anyway, so... Fine going like this. Have a ++. He only has 6 cards in library, so... I'm trying to think, is there any way to, like, mill him out? I don't think so. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. More in Power Stone. These Armageddon effects aren't good either. Let's go Languish. Pass the turn. Some of that Crystal Brand. Okay. He's got 5 cards left. 1 life. He's got an Elspeth at 7. A Liliana at 5. Oh my god. Could I have just killed him? Oh no. I could have just killed him and now I can't. Wow. I could have just gone attack with Vents. Wow, sorry guys, that was horrible. I'm just still not used to recording and playing at the same time. Now he has Elish. Now we have to draw Day of Judgment. Could I have killed him there? Yeah. I think his Shambling Vent was tapped. Oh man, that feels so bad. Vindicate. And if he goes... Oh, God. Nothing we can do. Except play on. Feels so bad. Okay. So if we draw... I know. Yeah, now if we even draw Day of Judgment, we can't activate this because we don't have enough white sources. Man. So now I deserve to lose this. He can go Liliana ult. Never return on the Lagra? Sure. got 4 cards left. If it doesn't ult Liliana, I could make a mistake. Okay, he does. I'm just gonna concede here. Okay. So we gotta go from where we're at. Let's see. He's black-white control. I think these wrath effects aren't that great. He's got like pretty much all planeswalkers, and we have some other removal. So let's take these out. Bring in hero. Bring in Flicker Wisp. Bring in Blade Splicer. Could bring in Masker Worm, because that deals with like Elspeth Sun's champion. Maybe like don't bring in this Blade Splicer. Alright, let's go with this. Let's redeem ourselves and win this match. I deserve everything I got there. Alright, game 2. We're going to keep this hand. We have a turn 3 Ashiok. Man, we could have had that. Just going to fetch now so I can F6. No. So we know we're getting this. Port him. And then Ashiok. That should be pretty tough for him to beat, I think. F6. Chapel. O-Ring's a good draw. Oops. We'll play Ashiok. Plus. And hopefully just keep plussing until he's dead. This card is insane and limited. It's almost like a Jace Memory Adept effect, except it costs 3 mana. But versus decks like this, it's like, if he doesn't have an O-Ring effect, this puts on so much pressure on his library. This game's going to go long. Okay, Arena. So I can O-Ring Arena, or I can try to ignore it. Because I could O-Ring like a Planeswalker that comes down. Can't cast this yet. Because if he goes... Because I could just go like port a land. Not O-Ring the Phyrexian Arena. He's going to draw a lot of cards off that in the long run. I am just going to O-Ring the Arena. Not let him draw any cards off of it. Hopefully we'll draw a black source. We have a lot of those. Plus the Ashiok. He doesn't really have much creatures in his deck. We don't want to see like a 4-drop Planeswalker. Like a Gideon. A 4-mana Gideon. Basically, we don't want to see something that can attack our Ashiok. But if we draw basically any untapped land, we can cast Lyra. And if we draw a black source untapped, we can cast Contempt. So we're not in a bad spot. And we have Port. And this is -10. Exile their hand and graveyard. Alright, he's got a land and a Worn Power Stone. Sure. Armageddon. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to ride this Ashiok to victory. Let's plush Ashiok. Armageddon. Now the chance that he can answer Ashiok is really low. Yeah, he has a Worn Power Stone, but Grim Monolith, okay, it's not good for us. We may have just killed ourselves here, but if he doesn't have an answer this turn, we get to exile his hand. Read the bones. Sure. But if he doesn't have 2 cards on top, whoa. Exile your hand? Okay. Mazavith, go. He passes. We just keep plussing. We only have a couple more times. What did he have in hand? Just lands and Lilianas and stuff. Play a land. Plus. I mean, now it's just over. Ashiok, insane card. It's kind of annoying that these pictures aren't showing up, but let's redeem ourselves from that first game and win this match. Shall we? Ooh, do we want to bring in Consecrated Sphinx? Do we want to bring in Consecrated Sphinx Island? And go deep? I mean, I could go 10-10. It's still a lot. I think I'm gonna do it. Add a basic. Add an island. Could even cut another land on the draw. Flicker Wisp. Do we have anything good that we can Flicker Wisp? Just gonna cut Flicker Wisp. Bring in Consecrated. Maybe should have done this before. Honestly, kind of forgot about it. All right, we're back for game 3. We're going to mulligan this hand, 1 land. He mulligans as well. We're going to keep this one. Keep. I guess I'll put a Mazavith on the bottom. Am I worried about him coming out with, like, I'd rather have another land, like, that produces mana. Oh, God. Now we just wish we had that. Mazavith would have been so nice to play right there. I was not expecting a T1 Gutterbones. Did he just, like, side into this deck? I mean, he did take a while to sideboard. I'm just going to be taking damage here. Gravecrawler? Is this serious right now? Sure. We might need to, like, discard this Armageddon to gain 2 life. He only has 2 cards in hand. We sided out all our Wraths. I'm going to... Should I Vindicate this Prowler? Now? Or do I O-ring a Gutterbones? I'm going to Vindicate the Prowler. If it goes a land, hit for 6. I feel like I have a good chance of beating that. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling okay in this spot. I think he might have, like, sideboarded out his deck, basically. So now I'd only get hit for 4 next turn. Vanishing Light, we'll take this. Get hit for 4 down to 5. Then hopefully we can just O-ring whatever he does. If he does, like, some random creature threat, that'd be best case for us. We just O-ring it, take 2, play land, and then play this Consecrated Sphinx on 6. Him? Wow. Brutal. Okay. Play land. Upkeep, we're going to tap the vent. And we're going to plow this Gravecrawler. Read the Bones is good for him. But we've sort of stabilized here. That him was horrible for us, obviously. Definitely just going to plow this. Contempt, okay. Not even going to tap a land here. Actually, I will. Okay. So we can just contempt this now. Yeah, we can't let him draw off that. Any white source, and we can play Lyra. Ob Nixilis, draw. Okay. No, Mutavault's not a good draw. Destroy target creature. Okay. Elspeth, man, brutal. Draw. Swamp. Man, we can't let that all either. Sided out of planes, got mana screwed. Attack Ob Nixilis. Yeah, we're gonna die. Oh man, messed up. Just misclicked there. Alright, now we don't have any outs. Good game. See you in round 3. Hi everyone, welcome to round 3. Let's see if we can 2-1 this at least. We're going to snap keep this. Turn 2 Mindstone, turn 3 Ashiok. Day of Judgment into Elish eventually. This hand's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we were favored in the last matchup. It's not exactly what we want to play against. Our decks were kind of similar. His had like maybe more planeswalkers, more threats. We had more like wraths and removal, so that favored him. I wonder if we're against some mono red here. However, I think if we played against his deck in 10 matches, we'd probably win 5 or more of them. Wow, looks like we're against Burn, just Burst Lightning in our face. Okay, this will be interesting. Fetching, playing a 2-drop. This Lyra should be insane if we can draw another land. Firebolt us. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to go tap land, Ashiok. Because if he doesn't attack Ashiok, it could get out of hand. And if he spends burn on it, that's fine as well. And if he commits more to the board, we'll just Day of Judgment and then keep Ashioking. So, this is looking sweet. Arc Trail Lightning Bolt, so we're definitely against burn, just like I suspected. 3 mana. Rabble Master. Perfect. So now we get to Wrath, keep our Ashiok around. And then he doesn't have many cards left, and we're still at a high life total. He is attacking us with both, just ignoring Ashiok. Getting in for 3. I mean, I guess that's a good play. Don't know if it's going to win him this game. Plus Ashiok. Hitting creatures nice. Swift Spear, okay. Let's go Day of Judgment. And play Maze of Ith in case he has a hasty creature. This game looks like it's over to me. Sulfuric Vortex. Okay. That could potentially erase us. Could absolutely erase us. But I can go land. And plus the Ashiok. Okay, we hit Karizev, Grim Lavamancer, and we have a Swift Spear still. Play this Baneslayer. If he doesn't have an answer to Baneslayer, then we have a 5/5. If we draw a land, we can play Elish. Unfortunately, we can't gain life with that Sulfuric Vortex out, so that is a good card that he had. Devils play us for 2. Okay, he's getting desperate here. Okay, we go down to 7. Dark Slick Shore does not help us activate Colonnade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go Crack Mindstone. That doesn't seem very good. Don't want to Armageddon. Do I want to carry Zev? No, because next turn I can exile his hand. So right now I'm just going plus. I guess I am drawing with Mindstone because I'm not really planning to Elish. Let's plus and see what I get. Got a Ferocidon. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and draw a card. Languish. Okay. Attack for 5. He goes down to 10. 4 mana. Wait, don't have 6. Oh, Fiery Confluence us for 6. We're dead. Nothing we could have done there. That Sulfuric Vortex wrecked us. Did not have the answer for it. Want Legion's Landing. Want Hero. I mean, I could completely change my deck. Bring in all these creatures. I think I bring in Necrotal. Don't bring in Hero. Cut Shieldred. Leaning towards cut Terminus or Necrotal does seem pretty good. Let's see. It's tough. I'm not sure what the other cut is. Don't really want to cut Ashiok. It seems fine. We didn't really get that lucky with the hits or anything that would matter. He just has a bunch of burn. Maybe Armageddon Ravages aren't good. Versus like that burn deck. Yeah, I'm going to try this. And then bring in Hero. It's a 4-drop. Could bring in Containment Priest, just that's a 2-mana 2/2 flash. Or Flicker Wisp. Could that mess with anything we saw? Not really. Maybe just Blade Splicer has the most 2 bodies, block stuff, and get in there. I want to stay with 19 lands, I think. Again, this seems like it should be a decent matchup for us. We have removal, we have life gain. We just got wrecked by Vortex there. Alright, game 2. Round 3, we're against Burn. Definitely going to keep this hand. I'm not going to lead on Mazavith, because if he goes like lead on Goblin Guide or Swift Spear, then I can play Mazavith next turn. But if I Mazavith this turn, then I'm farther from O-Ringing and Chalicing. So I'm going to just play Marsh Flats and crack it. I'll just crack it now. Might have been right to play Mazavith there. No, okay. I like our play then. Do I want to end up chalicing for 2? No, I'm going to chalice for 1. Gonna have 6. Next turn I will play Mazavith. We don't want to see like a Rabble Master. Porcelain Legionnaire is fine. Just play Mazavith. Not gonna even O-Ring it. Can O-Ring something better. Abbott. Is he gonna hit Swamp? Wow. Hit off Abbott. It's annoying for us. We'll maze it. Thoughtseize, take our O-Ring. I guess it would have been better to play it, but we did not know about Thoughtseize. Definitely gonna play Vent, pass. Here comes a 4-drop. What you got? Attack with both. Maze this. We'll take 2. Hazaret. Okay. Well, we have a Caracas in hand. So I could just bounce that now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just bounce Hazaret. Pass the turn. I can't activate vents now. That's okay. Dismissive Pyromancer. Interesting. Firebolt. Okay. I'm going to trade Mutavault for Abbott right now if I can. bolt us. So now I can maze the abbot if I want, which I think I do want. I go down to 9 now. All right. That deals damage to a creature. Okay, well, it's not getting much better, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to leave up Caracas? If he goes draw a card for land, Hazoret. Yeah, I'm just not going to do that. Lyra, Colonnade, go. Okay, we know one of his cards in hand is Hazoret. And 3 blanks. 2 blanks. Hazoret? Okay. Searing Blaze. Devil's Play, X equals 1. Okay. Now we take 3. Hopefully we can draw LS here. I guess I should have untapped the other one. Okay, that was a good draw. Play land and pass. He's got no attacks here. Duress. So now I plow the Porcelain Legionnaire. We know he has Hazoret in hand, plus another card. See, even though we're incredibly flooded, we're still like in this game. Okay, just tapping out for Hazoret. Sure. Guess I just let him attack. It's fine. I'll bounce it. Vindicate. Interesting. Don't think I need to Vindicate. Just get in with Vent. Maybe I do just Vindicate that. Leave up Caracas and Mazavith. I guess I like it. Yeah. And then we have our lands going. Caracas doing work. He has to draw 2 more lands to be able to activate Hazoret when he plays it. And even then we can still bounce it with Caracas. So Caracas just really owning that Hazoret. Of course, we draw that. Perfect timing. Let's go activate. Activate. Hit for 4. I'm going to pass the turn. There's another black source. is a double black card. Nixilis. Okay. So he goes to 11. And he has an Nixilis at 6. Swift Spear. Okay. Let's play Plains. Go activate Vents. Stop on my turn on damage, just in case. Activate Mutavault. I'll attack Nixilis, I think. Yeah. Attack Nixilis, we're gaining life. Okay, we passed this damage, so we'll just leave up Maze. Okay, sure. We can Terminus. Which I guess could be a benefit to playing lands, because if we played a land and then we draw another land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can still Terminus and activate Vents. What is this? 6 mana? Oh, Devil's Play Flashback for 3? What is this? Hazoret? We know Hazoret's in its hand. Don't want to yield to anything here. Profane Command. From your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, perfect. So now we can just Terminus. He has Hazoret in hand. Necrotal. Okay, so we go land. Terminus. So we know his hand is just Hazoret. So 5, 6, 7. So he could hit us for 2. I think it's better to hit with Vents. Okay, sweet. And we have this Necrotal in hand. If he draws another creature. He's getting low from Nixilis. We can potentially kill him soon, especially if we draw a blue source. Our blue sources will come in tap now. Grim Lavamancer, okay, we can kill that. He has a Hazoret and a blank card in hand. So we can go Necrotal and then hopefully kill Nixilis as well, and then kill him. His mana seems pretty bad. Profane Command, Nixilis. No dual lands really, just a couple fetches. Wow, Fiery Confluence us for 6. It's not what we wanted to see at all. But we know his hand's Hazoret. So we're actually doing okay here. Ashiok. Very interesting. So we're definitely gonna Necrotal. Kill Grim Lavamancer. And we also want a Shambling Vent, kill Nixilis. And I think that's all we're doing. Yeah. Because I think I'd rather not tap Caracas. Okay, this is still looking good. We're at 6. He's used his Fiery Confluence. He has a Hazoret in hand. And one other card. So we can go Hazoret, discard, deal us 2. We're doing Necrotal 2. But then we have Caracas up. And then we can keep hitting with Vent. And Mutavault. And play Ashiok. So, sketchy way so far getting through this game, but we're surviving for now. 4 mana. Chupacabra. Okay. He kills this. That's pretty good. So his hand's Hazoret. There's Elesh. Okay, do we just play that? Or do we attack with Vent? We definitely just play Elesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Elesh. And I think I'd play Ashiok now too. Because if he goes draw a card, play Hazoret, hit us for 2, that's fine. Play Ashiok, plus target him. Pass. So we have him dead next turn. Okay, we got him. Alright, we got there with lands, which is kind of what we're trying to do. That was a good example why running a lot of lands is good. It was kind of sketchy, but we were still doing okay. Vents was putting in so much work. This manland's awesome. Love the art, love the card. Don't want Ravages, don't want Armageddon. Do we want Massacre Worm? He has a lot of things that it kills. Like, what are we bringing out? Maybe it's better than, like, Liliana. Sure. I'm not sure about that one. Liliana gets to rest. Massacre Worm, like, kills him. It just, like, is a 6/5. Costs 1 more mana, yeah, but seems pretty good. Alright. Alright, guys, the final game of this Legacy Cube. We have a 2-land hand, which we want more lands, but after looking at this hand for a second, you know, I actually want to keep. We have Caracas, which is sweet. We have a Plow, and we have, if we draw 1 land, we can Council Judgment. If we draw another land, we have 2 Wraths. So I'm going to keep. We just need to draw lands. We have 17 lands left in our deck that are good. So over like half lands. Just probably start with a tap land here. He could play a haste creature. We're probably not doing anything on turn 2 anyway. So I'll just Godless Shrine on turn 2. I just would hate for him to, like, let's say draw a Swift Spear this turn, and then we played a tap Godless Shrine for no reason. So it's definitely better to play Seachrome. Pyromancer. That's also something I'm going to Plow. Don't want to allow him to loot. Don't want him to attack. Just want to use our mana. O-Ring, it's a good draw. Now we just need to draw more lands. But we have 2 removal spells already that we can cast. Vortex. Okay, we just take 2 off Vortex, and then I guess we just Council's Judgment that, because that's something we definitely don't want to come back no matter what. I'll just protect this Caracas. Council's Judgment. We're at 15. He has 3 cards in hand, and we have 4 removal spells in hand. Sure. Play another creature. Greater Gargadon. Wow, that's good against us. It's really good. Man, can I take 2? I'm gonna try. Just don't want to get hazarded here, so I play Caracas. I guess he can pump this also. Could have been a mistake. Yeah. Wow, that was a mistake. Should not have taken 4 off that. Greater Gargadon at 9. Mind Shatter. I can't Mind Shatter him this turn anyway. So I just languish. Oh no, I can't languish either. Just Day of Judgment then. Maybe I just O-Ring, leave up Caracas. Man. That Greater Gargadon, that horrible card, might beat us here. Man. Okay, we gotta draw some way to gain life here. Did he play land? No, it's his upkeep. Okay. Gargadon goes to 8. Wow, he didn't sack Satyr. That has to be wrong. You can't remove this O-Ring. That's for sure. 5 mana. Is this a Devil's Play? 4 mana. Fiery Confluence us. Down to 5. Man, we're about dead to that Greater Gargadon. This is crap. This is what happens when you play all these Wrath effects in your deck. So, yeah, basically any permanent, we're dead to this if he goes for it. Doesn't have anything. Mazavith, okay, awesome. And I'm gonna Mind Shatter him for 1 here. I don't think it's getting much better. Mazavith answers this Gargadon cleanly. No. Burst Lightning is down to 1. Okay. Okay. We're dead. Not a good draft. 1-2. Pretty brutal. I'll see you guys next time.